Every autumn, hope springs eternal as coaches' hours leave them nocturnal, and players prepare for their season-long quest, each team with dreams of being the best. Halfback options, onside kicks, the quarterback sack. These are the signs that football is back. But above all else, there is one reason the blood gets pumping for the start of the season. Each summer it grows, it has a rebirth. It's green and it's natural and it comes from the earth. In morning it's wet, all covered with dew, but by kickoff it's perfect to be under shoe. By now you know what I speak of is grass, the ideal surface for getting knocked on your ass. It's on these fields players long to be, and you can't deny it looks swell on TV. But before football fans from Maine to Tacoma awake from their summer-long boring sports coma and dream of sod touched by the hands of George Toma, let's not forget that faithful green styrofoam. It's my favorite creation since a ball made of Nerf. So here's one man's ode to artificial turf. In 1966, it found its first home in the world's eighth wonder, the Houston Astrodome. A true miracle, it was invented, but immediately people lamented. No one wanted to be tackled on ground that's cemented. It's only the players that will end up all dented.
I don't like artificial turf. If cows can't eat it, I don't want to play on it.
You got a lot of people that knock it, but the type of injury that you got on AstroTurf were scrapes, skin, abrasions, but anytime there's any kind of an injury, they blame it on the turf.
For these pros were not impressed or amused by this surface, which rendered them battered and bruised, and soon the whole nation thought it pathetic to play football on grass that was man-made, synthetic. So fields that were once all covered in plastic, which the NFL had regaled as fantastic, were replaced by sod, stuff that cracked and eroded, or in drastic cases, were even imploded. But the natural grass revolution could not be complete until the true haven of AstroTurf met defeat. A field so hard and covered with seams that every collision was followed by screams.
Damn, this paint is hard.
Look at these guys looking at this field.
This structure, the vet, so sandpaper rough, ripped up its plastic and put down this stuff that was supposed to look real, but dare I say, was about as authentic as a $10 toupee.
We ain't playing unless that gets fixed. Look at that. I can't get to the bottom of that one.
So I ask you all in the heat of September to take a few moments and try to remember back to the 70s when men were men with field temperatures well over 110. With a surface so scorching you could fry an egg and singe the hair off your arm or your leg. Try to imagine the pain it would cause you to play as the heat rose like waves of nausea. In the downpours this fall, as the grass turns to mud and the players flounder in the muck and the crud, picture the excitement, the invigorating ride, when the field was 100-yard green slip and slide. Then in the winter when it's cold and it's raw and playing with pain's not a choice but the law, on AstroTurf there were so many things that you saw, like the enduring image of a spinning Bradshaw. So as you sit in your seat with a hot dog and drink, and the sight of real grass makes you well up and think of lovely green pastures and Mother Earth, please shed just one tear for my artificial turf.